I'm not really into reading words. I like YouTube. Just like you. I assume you like YouTube if you're watching this.
You're a dork.
Fire ants, fire ants. We're back in the south. Ow!
Time goes by, yeah, you and I are running out, running out.
Holy smokes. Max, come on, Odie. Odie, you love it? What a big yard to play in. What a big yard. Yo, buddy. Max, come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. That was crazy. A giant bird looked to me like an osprey or something like that. I don't know what the ocean birds are, but that was a huge fish it had in its mouth. This is the life, man. I'm telling you. This is the crazy things you see. Living here in Biloxi, Mississippi, in these beautiful old trees on this old property at Jefferson Davis Presidential Home and Library. Right across the street from the Gulf of Mexico. It's just gorgeous. There's a beach over there, birds carrying fish across. Right over our camper, basically. This is just absolutely gorgeous. This was $25 for the night. We have a 30 amp electrical hookup. We have water. There's not sewer. We thought there was full hookup, but there's just water and electric. But for 25 bucks on the ocean, in this beautiful setting in a historic property. And then that includes our tickets to go into the museum. So here in a little bit, we're gonna go on into the museum. The main thing for us is what great opportunities are out there through Harvest Host, through Boondockers Welcome. Properties available for boondocking, BLM lands, craziness, right? We've lived with our bumper 10 feet from the water. Here, we're in a beautiful property right near the ocean. We've done in the mountains. You know, it's like the options that are out there for you. Your RV becomes your beach house. It becomes your mountain house. It becomes your desert dwelling. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. It's not without risk, as you've seen from our last couple videos, but neither is life, neither is living in the sticks and bricks. So for us, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. I can't catch it on camera, but the most beautiful, beautiful bluebird just flew up on this wire over here. You're not gonna be able to see it from here, but just brilliant, like royal blue, beautiful. So anyway, we'll show you a little bit more around, but main thing is I want to do a quick video and show you this beautiful opportunity that is here in Biloxi, Mississippi. And there's a whole bunch more like it. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
That's why I wanna spend my life with you.
Good times with the puppies. They're wound up this morning.
Time goes by, oh precious time. Wait, just 1 minute. Time goes by, I think I thought.
So we've had the best morning ever. Coffee out here next to the beach. They give you a wristband included with your $25, and we're gonna go do a tour of the house. We're not gonna do details, but I'll show you some B-roll so you can get an idea of it, and then you can come see it for yourself, hopefully. Oh, there's that bird with the fish. That is awesome.
I made a really funny joke.
What was your funny joke?
I said, oh my gosh, is that Odie?
Is that Odie? That's a really morbid joke, Autumn.
If any of you guys have seen The Proposal, then you'll understand why it's so funny.
I'm not sure if I could see anything that would make that funny. It seems scary.
No, it's hilarious. So, unfortunately, some of these are the replicas because it was destroyed during Hurricane Katrina. But the house is original because they lifted it to have antebellum air conditioning, and that's what saved the house from being destroyed by the hurricane, is that it's raised on the stilts. The outdoor kitchen is a replica, the cistern is a replica. I think that might be it. We'll find out more on the tour.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because you said it lasted all the way until what?
2005?
That's crazy. So everything lasted till 2005. That gives you an idea of how catastrophic Katrina was. That some structures and everything that lasted till 2005 were wiped out by it. Okay, we're coming up on the tour. Here we go. Look at those windows.
I have the glasses to bring you.
It is, yeah. Like it looks like more like handmade or something.
Thank you for deciding today to be the day to come to Beauvoir. Now, I like to start out and let everybody know this was the last home of Jefferson Davis. So he was here for about the last 12 years of his life. She became the queen of homes in one variety.
This is the coolest cigar lounge ever.
Now, John Turner built the clock in 1778 and the this community officer, Samuel Davis, in 1793. And then Jefferson was I think it's the Browns. They most likely left it there because it was
Alright, so I like this room. I think I would spend most of my time in here if I... The men's parlor. And then this harp right here, there's only 3 of them in the world, and 2 of them are owned privately, and that's the only one on display.
Have some tea over there. Tea and crumpets. Tea and crumpets. So another thing, this is homeschooling at its finest. Not reading in a book, coming to see it and talking to the experts.
The bed is most of my
That's awesome. So the craziest thing to me, well, there's a lot. One, this house was built in
1850.
1850. That's phone a friend. 1850, and it's still standing today through Katrina and everything else. There's some cleanup and stuff, but there's a couple things that I think are really cool. One is all of this that you're seeing up here is painted. There's not actually crown molding. It's just painted by hand to look like it. It's amazing. Even standing here, not on film, I can't hardly tell. And then the other thing is the vents that they have. So right up here, there's a vent. And then in these closets, there's vents, and you can see the ducting outside on the porch, but that was all, and the way the windows open up, that was all created as kind of a form of air conditioning back then. That's even why the house was elevated. So the engineering and the construction that went into this for it to last like this and be so beautiful is crazy.
The clock over there is older than the United States, which is amazing. And then also the
serving table.
Buffet or sideboard.
Yeah, buffet or sideboard. This is really interesting because the marble, it doesn't release heat, and so you can put your food on there and it'll stay relatively warm. And then also you put your wine in these decanters and they'll stay cool. It'll stay the perfect drinking temperature for that. I thought that was pretty awesome. And this painting is beautiful. This like whole section is my favorite. I forget the name of it, but it's
La Bella Princesa.
La Bella Princesa. It's the only copy in the world. The other copy is in a museum in Spain, and that's the original. So there's 2 of them in the world, and I think it's just so beautiful, especially with the deep reds and blues, which I know like way back in history when, I think before this, having those deep reds and blues was a very big deal to have in your paintings, and I like seeing that in even more modern things, just because I feel like it still stands for like a, I don't know, very royal and upper class and rich, but also it's very like, I don't know, toned down. I don't know. I just like it.
Well, let's go check out the rest of the property. They had 13 kids, so they built their own school for them. Pretty crazy. We just give Autumn a little closet to sleep in.
Right.
She can do her homework on the couch.
Which I'm now realizing the color of the walls in that house and the color of the walls in my bedroom are pretty much exactly the same. And that was a little bit of the vibe I wanted. So looking at that, I am now inspired to redecorate my room for the 4th time this week.
So let's talk about this. So there's a photographer, like this deep south focus photography, and they set up this car and they're doing a photo shoot.
And Brian, who checked us in yesterday, said they do car shows out here on the lawn and all kinds of things like that. So a lot going on here.
Oh my gosh, it's an original 1800s flat screen.
Nice. Yeah, see, they only had DVDs back then.
Right.
That was before the internet. It was before the internet. Oh, that's funny.
War of the Rebellion, a compilation of the official records. It was published in 1886. Gently. I feel like I should have gloves on or something. Look at this. Messages and Papers of the Presidents. Library of Southern Literature.
Something else that's really interesting that they told us was, so the house is over here and there's fence here. That beach wasn't there when Jefferson Davis and his family were living here. This beach wasn't built until the 1920s, and it's the longest man-made beach, I think, in the world, she said. It's 26 miles, and they started in the 20s. Before that, she said they'd be sitting up on the porch or in their house, and the water would have been up here to where this fence is. So they were like literally 50 yards off the ocean front. This is crazy.
So this is a statue of Jefferson Davis, so his biological son Joseph Davis, and then his adopted son, who was Jim Limber, and he was African American.
Crazy things you never knew. Something else is pretty crazy about this life and about Harvest House and this kinds of things is we were just at this home of a former president of the Confederacy, former congressman of the United States, all kinds of things he did. It's crazy, you can look him up. But then about 100 yards over there is where we're living. We're living on the property for a day, but we are. And these opportunities are all over our country. So just another awesome thing about full-time RV living. It really is. It kind of blows my mind. You know, 100 yards from this historical home and the museum and all, and then less than that from the beach too. So pretty crazy. Okay, so we got a great surprise here. We just ran back into Brian.
Hello.
Brian, what's your official role here?
I'm the administrative assistant here at Beauvoir, which basically covers everything. I help from the gift shop to house tours to curation to everything. So
To park and RVers.
all the above.
He was our point of contact yesterday.
Yep.
Just an awesome guy. Got us set up, very friendly.
Thanks.
So highly recommend come by and stop and see Brian and the whole facility here. It's awesome.
Absolutely, we'd love to have you. Please come by, tell your friends, come hang out with us for the day. You'll enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, appreciate it, guys.
My stomach dropped.
I want to walk over.
Do it. You won't do it.
Everybody walk around it.
I walked across it the first time, didn't notice it was there, and then I came back, I was like, oh, glass floor, come on.
One around the bug and thing too.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way through, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you fall through the first one, you hit the second one.
All right. We lost Kimberly. Anyway, Brian's a great guy. Check out with him to get set up here. This, like, I get a little bit of chills. I'm not like a museum guy normally, but this is the actual coat that Jefferson Davis was wearing when he was captured by the Union. And here it is right in front of us. This is what he was wearing. That's crazy. It's crazy history in our country, crazy history.
I want to know who thinks to save all of this stuff, like, at the time, because,
Right.
like, I don't know, like, somebody who could be important now, but isn't really, like...
Well, he was the president of the
yeah, I
Confederacy.
know, but, like, so, like, they're important, but then nobody's gonna be like, oh, let's save
Right?
what they're wearing, or, oh, let's go preserve their cat or something. I don't know.
There's no preserved cats.
No, I don't know. That was the
But
first
that's
thing
true,
that came
yeah.
to mind.
If we capture somebody we consider our enemy now, do they save their clothes and stuff and put them in a museum? Probably not. So it is crazy that they still have some of this stuff around. Hey, it's the original composting toilet. Actually, I guess it's not really a composting toilet, it's more like a cassette toilet. Check this out, looks like Jefferson Davis had a Max. Sweet baby. It looks just like the look on Max's face a lot of times.
They finally have a magnifying glass big enough for my dad to use while he's reading, because he needs all the magnification he can get.
So if you want some time to yourself to do whatever you want to do, just take Kimberly around a bunch of books. This is the slowest moving tour ever. I'm not really into reading words. I like YouTube, just like you.
I like reading. I'm just.
I assume you like YouTube if you're watching this.
You're a dork.
Oh, YouTube dad jokes.
I like reading. a lot too. I just haven't eaten yet.
Right. We're wasting away over here.
It's 12 o'clock.
Kimberly's enjoying her
She
book,
doesn't
though.
care
She
about
does-
us starving.
She's so pretty, though.
She is.
See what I mean?
She's got brains and looks.
All right, so we thoroughly enjoyed our stay here at, what is it called? Bird
Beauvoir.
Beauvoir. I think it means beautiful in French. I learned that today. I learned foreign language today, so.
Does it mean beautiful view or just beautiful?
Beautiful view.
It means it's beautiful something anyway. So, but we have thoroughly enjoyed our stay here as a Harvest host and being able to tour the museum. And the house was actually my favorite, but pretty incredible that they're able to preserve some of these. Hold on. Kimberly won't walk across the glass floor. It's funny. Anyway, we've enjoyed it. We're gonna go grab a little bite to eat, get the slides in, and head on down the road. Thank you guys for coming along with us today. We're gonna have a great day.
We hope you have a great day.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Bye, thank you. We'll steal somebody else's. So check this out. They asked us where we're from, and so we put our pins in. That's full-time RVing, baby. We found a map that represents where we're from.
We have that not there yet.
All right. We're out of here. Fire ants. Fire ants. We're back in the south. Ow! Whew. Okay. All right. We're back in the south. You got wherever you're at in this country, you got to know what can get you. When you're in the south, it's fire ants, and my foot is burning.
I hate fire ants.
Yeah.
Over here? Right, arm's gonna bump that, right?
Oh yeah.
Hi!
Hi, buddy.